Hey guys, it's Vicki, and today I'm going to show you how I make homemade pickled jalapenos. So it's something that I really just got discouraged with how poor the ingredients were from store-bought versions, and couldn't find a healthy version that was ever in stock when I needed it. And like you can see, yellow number 5, chemical dyes in pickled jalapenos, so unnecessary. So I decided to start making them myself. So you would just adjust the amount of ingredients based on how many jalapenos you want to make. I'm only using 5 small to medium ones today because I'm the only person who eats them in my house. So again, 5 little jalapenos. I have gloves I use when I chop the jalapenos to protect my hands, a cutting board, a knife, a garbage bowl, that's an old Rachel Ray trick, a cup of water that I'll also use that measuring cup to pour a cup of vinegar into, some jars that are already cleaned, 2 tablespoons of salt, and 1/4 cup of sugar. You'll also need 2 cloves of garlic. Depending on how big of a batch you want to make, just adjust the ingredients as necessary. I always recommend wearing gloves when you're cutting up anything spicy. One time I remember it had been a couple of hours since I had actually cut up some jalapenos, and I had already washed my hands many times, but I had rubbed the corner of my eye and my eye burned for hours. It was awful. Even though I was rinsing it out with stuff, it didn't matter. So I always use gloves now when I cut anything spicy. Basically just a little extra precaution for people who might be more sensitive to the heat of the peppers. And like I said, I'm the only one who eats pickled jalapenos in my house, so this is just a small batch, but you can make as many as you want. I usually just throw pickled jalapenos on nachos or homemade pizza. Sometimes I just grab a couple and snack on them. They're kind of sweet, spicy, tangy, super delicious. With the garlic, I'm just going to peel it and trim off the ends. And then I'm going to wash my hands. Can't be too careful. And right now, you're just going to combine all the ingredients except the jalapenos. So 1 cup of water, and then 1 cup of vinegar, 2 tablespoons of salt, a 1/4 cup of sugar, and your 2 garlic cloves. And then we're going to move to the stove. Here you want to grab a whisk, and you're going to want to turn it on to about a medium heat. You want this to boil, so you got to stir it a couple times, make sure the sugar and the salt all dissolve. And once it boils, you want to turn the heat off, and you want to throw all your jalapenos in and make sure they all go under the water and the vinegar mixture. Let them sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. This was 10 minutes. They're not quite done yet. You're going to notice the color kind of dulled down. And this was 15 minutes, which was perfect. And they're just sitting in that water, again, with no heat on. Then you want to get some tongs and a ladle, and while they're hot, you want to take them out and put them in whatever jar you've got for them. And then because my battery died right at the end of this video, you're gonna miss me ladling in the liquid, but that's something you're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to take the ladle, take this liquid, and ladle the liquid in and cover your jalapenos. I just didn't feel like dumping all the liquid out and re-pouring it back in. Sorry guys. After they've sat on the counter for a while and they get completely cool, then you go ahead and put your lids on them and store them in the fridge. Again, this is a refrigerated jarred option and not a canned option, but you could definitely can this if you wanted to. Well, thanks for following along, guys. And let us know below in the comments, what was something that you just got totally fed up with how terrible the ingredients were from store-bought versions and decided to make your own. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, share it if you want, subscribe to our channel. We always have more natural, healthy, and holistic video content coming your way.